Hey, what's up, family? Welcome back to another video. I want to jump off the porch on a topic on relationships and future. Matter of fact, no, our circles and future, right? I want to talk about our circles and future. So while I was sitting to myself and meditating, a saying came to mind that says, "Whoever has your ear holds and shapes your future." Right? Whoever has your ear holds and shapes your future. So I began to ask myself, right, who am I listening to? Right? And that's a question I kind of want to jump off the porch with, right? Who are we listening to? Right? Are we listening to Facebook? Are we listening to TikTok? Are we listening to Instagram? Are we listening to that friend who's never been a mom but giving us advice on how to be a mom, right? Or how to discipline? Are we listening to that our homeboy who's never been in a relationship longer than 6 months, a year, giving us advice on how and what we should do within our relationships, right? Who are we listening to ultimately? And, it kind of brought me to the scripture that says in Jeremiah, 29:11, that outlines and says, the Lord declares to prosper us, not to harm us, to give. And ultimately it ends with, He has a plan, or if anything, He holds our future, right? So who are we listening to? Right? And I want to ask you, right? Who are you listening to? Because who we're listening to definitely impacts, drives, and in some shape, way, or form molds our future, right? Which brings me to our circles, right? If your circle is not a prosperous circle, you should really think about, right? Or if anything, look around and say, what's going on, right? Or what's wrong here? Or, why aren't we moving? If anything, right? Why aren't we moving? Like, if our circle is not a prosperous circle, it's definitely something to think about, right? And then within that, what are they saying, right? What do the conversations sound like, right? So I heard a really good message that said, some of us may think, rather, we're on fire, but in actuality, you smell like smoke. Some of us may think we're on fire, but in actuality, we smell like smoke. So that essentially means you may be in a circle, you may be in a circle where the person next to you is prosperous. The person next to you is making advances in life. Your person next to you is growing. The person next to you is taking on new adventures, building or embarking on new endeavors. And just because you're in a circle, you kind of get the scent that they got going on, right? You kind of get or take on the smell, right? You kind of get or even look like, right, the success that they have achieved and attained. When in actuality, you only smell like smoke. Question to you, when are you going to get on fire? When are you going to get a spark and set yourself ablaze? Of course, metaphorically, right? Not physically, right? When are you going to take that leap? When are you going to that choice, make that decision to say, you know what? I'm actually going to do a little bit more this time. Or I'm actually going to kick off that podcast. I'm actually going to kick off that YouTube channel. I'm actually going to kick off whatever it is that we want to do, right? And I'm ultimately going to blaze a trail while I do it. It's like this. You you have a friend that has a really nice car, right? Let's say that friend has a really nice car, and as soon as that friend comes around, right, you sit in a passenger seat of their car, right? Their car is clean, it smells nice, it got that new car smell. Some of us might hate it. That's not the point, right? And you find that at times you would find yourself sitting different, right? You find yourself sitting different. You find yourself feeling different. You feel better. You look better, right? You're not slouching. You don't have the seat or the chair reclined, 160 degrees back, right, from its original position. You're sitting upright. You know, some of us might even start to speak different, right, for that matter. But the concept is this, right? It's the importance and the impact of your circle. The importance and the impact of your circle. Who are we listening to? Who are we listening to, right? Who has your ear? And I'll say this, it's okay to reevaluate your circle and to elevate from where you are. When we do that, for the better, for your good, be prepared to be looked at different. Be prepared to get the text, to get that feedback to say you're acting different, you look different, right? Because when we uproot ourselves from our stagnated position, when we uproot ourselves from our stationary position, you're gonna look different. Some of us, we're gonna feel different. Some of us, that just means us getting into the gym again. That means walking again. That means resuming whatever podcast or resuming what, matter of fact, forget the product. Resuming the planning, right? For the endeavor, right? Resuming the planning for the endeavor. That is big, right? When and why did you stop planning? That's another question. Why'd you stop? Because you really had no reason to. If you're looking at resources, I don't have the resources, or I can't do this, it goes back to the question, who told you that? You see how it comes back, right? Who holds your ear? Who's telling you can't do it? Who's telling you you're not enough? If it's your circle, again, it comes back full circle, right? If it's your circle, something's got to change. Because your circle held you back, because they said you can't do it, you did not do it. What does your future look like? Let me know what you think. Give me your thoughts. Drop and blow up the comment section. But first and foremost, I should have started with this. Hit the bell. Hit the bell. Get the notifications. Be the first to hit the comments. I want to know what your thoughts are on circles and your future. Does your circle impact your future? Does your circle impact your future? Like, share, subscribe to Off the Porch. Tune in for another video. Once again, thanks for joining on this one. And as always, stay blessed. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.